Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2003 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LS. This truck has 53,017 miles on it. That's right, only 53,000 miles on this truck. It is in really, really good condition. Definitely a rare find. Does have just a few marks on the inside area next to the headlight on the passenger side. A few really small rock chips on the front grille. Very few and far between though, and the ones that it does have are very small. Hood does have this one spot. Very small blemish there. And it does have a very small scratch right there. But overall, the front end of this truck looks phenomenal, especially for it being 18 years old. It absolutely does not reflect its age whatsoever. Looking at the front driver's side fender, very small rock chip there, but otherwise in perfect condition. And please forgive me for the wind. I'm sorry, Oklahoma weather is crazy. I'm out here just doing the best I can, so please bear with me. Front driver's side wheel does have a few cosmetic flaws around the lip, but otherwise looks good. Driver's side mirror, some light scuffing on the outside maybe. Yeah, some light scuffing there. Thought it might be polishing compound, but I guess not. Driver's side door, very small scratch under the door handle, small blemish there and there. A few small discoloration spots on the top of the door molding, but those are very small, insignificant blemishes. I am nitpicking so that our out-of-state buyers know exactly what they're getting if they decide they want to buy sight unseen. A few tiny chips just around the door seam there, and we have a very small dent and chip right there. It's super hard to see unless you see it in the light just right. On the edge of the cab here, we do have some scratching, some scuffs. Very, very light. It looks like they've been touched up, so they really don't stand out at all. You really got to be looking for them to be able to see it. Looking at the driver bed side, this wind is just really out to get me today. We have a couple marks, some chips by the tail light, and then if you go down a little bit, there's a few rock chips down here. Again, they're very small and superficial, and you'll see that here in just a minute. The bedside has been scratched there, but it's been touched up, so again, it's been blended pretty well. It doesn't stand out too bad. Scratch there, just on the outside of the wheel well. A few small insignificant chips there. Again, these have all been paint matched, so none of these really stand out. And there's not that many of them. It makes it sound like there's a whole bunch wrong with the bedside, but it's really not bad. Looking at the inside of the tailgate here, we do have some defects. Let me go ahead and pop that out, separate that a little bit so you can see it better. So here on the side of the tailgate, there's a couple small imperfections there. Not that many though, it really doesn't look that bad. Around the tail light, do have that. Looking at the bumper, it is in surprisingly good shape. Typically, the top of the bumper for people, you know, standing on it, setting stuff on it, whatever, throughout the years, it wears it down, and the rubber or plastic guard, whatever that trim is on top, gets pretty beat up, but this tailgate looks flawless. There are no gouges, no scratches, cuts, nothing on the top of this bumper. It does have a trailer hitch receiver and a wiring plug for it too, so it is ready to pull a trailer. Bottom of the tailgate has a couple small flaws. Again, it's all been touched up very well, so any flaws that it does have do not stand out whatsoever. You really got to dig for them. Top of the tailgate here, looks like it's had some wear on it, but it's really not too bad. And then the same issue around this tail light. A little bit of discoloration. Moving around to the passenger bed side, a few very small scratches, We have a couple small imperfections here on the top. But like I said, none of these stand out. Couple small scratches along the side here, just above the wheel. I think that is just, yeah, that's just dust. A few small scratches down here, or rock chips maybe. Again, it's been touched up. It doesn't look bad. Rear passenger wheel. A little bit of cosmetic flaws over on one side of the wheel, but it's really not bad. Edge of the cab, there's just a couple flaws there. Passenger door. Looks good. The molding on this side is in great shape. It doesn't have the same discoloration on the other side. So the door and the molding on this side looks really good. Passenger mirror over here, light scuff on the outside, but overall that mirror looks really good. It still has that nice, deep, full black color to it. It's not faded, or it doesn't look washed out. Front passenger fender, a couple rock chips down here. They've all been touched up, paint matched. That's really it. The front fender looks really good otherwise. Front passenger wheel. No flaws there, looks great. So I'm sure I've done a pretty good job making this truck sound pretty bad. So we'll go ahead and walk around it from a 1 foot distance to show that honestly these flaws that the truck has are very small, superficial, they don't stand out. It is an 18-year-old truck, but from just standing a foot away, 99% of the flaws that I pointed out you won't be able to see. This truck does look really, really nice. Every little flaw that I did point out has been touched up with the correct OEM paint and blends in very well. So unless you're really coming over everything super hard like I just did, you probably won't notice anything. This truck is very clean, has been taken very good care of. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. So we do have express down driver and passenger windows. We have power adjustable side mirrors, power locks, twilight sensing headlights, pretty impressive for 2003. Nice all-weather floor mats, super comfortable cloth seats. And it does have cruise control as well, which is nice. Starts right up, no issues. AC blows ice cold. We do have dual zone climate control. We have a CD player and a cassette player. 12-volt plug-ins, 2 little cubby trays, cup holders, and another little cargo tray there. A no slip mat on top of the center console armrest there, and storage underneath it. The dash is in really good shape, not cracked, dried out, faded, or anything. Looks great. We do have the chroma electric rear view mirror option. So it is auto dimming, has a compass and the outside current temperature on it, which is pretty awesome. Sunglasses holder up there, along with your 2 reading lights. One of my favorite features probably ever in any car is the slide out sun visor extension. A lot of people really have no idea how useful that is, but man, it makes a huge difference. Front passenger seats, perfect condition. The upholstery in this truck, just the interior condition as a whole is just really remarkable. I mean, this truck just looks like it's been frozen in time, like it came out in 2003 and was just sitting in storage forever. I mean, every button is in perfect shape, all the markings are intact, nothing's been worn down, there's no sign of usage or wear on the steering wheel. I mean, the window buttons, the lock buttons, nothing has been faded from overuse. So the entirety of this truck is just honestly something to marvel at. And there you can see on the gauge cluster we have 53,017 miles, and I think the condition of the truck as itself really speaks to that. So let's go ahead and check out the engine bay. Nice spring-loaded hood mounts. I really love these things because they never fail. Does a good job keeping the hood up. So we do have the old 5.3 Chevy LS in here. These things just don't die. They go and they go and they go and they don't stop. Put 1,000,000 miles on them, super reliable. 5.3 liters. These motors are great. Truck runs and drives flawlessly, shifts super smooth, you don't even feel it. Makes really good torque, feels very healthy. It idles just about silently. I mean, it doesn't make any noise at all. It's really, it's crazy how quiet this engine is. Because typically LS engines make a fair amount of noise at idle, but this one is very quiet. The truck sounds good, it feels good, it runs and drives good. This is something that no one should have any apprehensions taking across the country immediately after purchase. Honestly, this truck is phenomenal. So that is our 2003 Chevy Silverado 1500 LS. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out our sales listing on our website. You can find that at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.